Hello everyone, and good morning. Now today we're going to go on a little road trip, and this is going to be real exciting because this road trip is the only place where a person can drive their own car down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. There's plenty of places where you can hike, mule, raft, even helicopter, but this is the only place where you're allowed to drive your car down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. And we're going to take the trip, and you're welcome to come along for the ride. Okay, we have our permit.
Get a picture of that?
And we are headed down or up, I don't know, it has to be down Diamond Creek Road, and we're going to Diamond Creek Beach, which is at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. It looks like we have a dog in the middle of the road. Boy, that's a mangy mutt, let me tell you. Sunning himself. Okay, here we are, Hualapai Indian Reservation. Permit required. This is the start of the road down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. This is looking out toward the west. That's kind of like the northeast. I don't know what that thing is right out there. Looks like we got the Twin Towers over here. Okay, we're headed down the road here. This is Indian Road 6, just north of Peach Springs, and we're headed down to Diamond Creek Campground, which is at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Now, you wouldn't think you could drive down here, but we are. We're going to drive down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Now, so far the road looks good. Don't anticipate any problems, but we're going to be careful. So far, smooth as silk. No problems. Uh-oh. I guess they don't want no cows getting down here in the Grand Canyon. Everything's looking good. Smooth as silk. A little washboardy, but not too bad. Now, we will be going from approximately 3,500 feet in altitude at Peach Springs down to around 1,100 feet at the end of the road here at here we are. We're about halfway there. Sure is beautiful out here. Prickly pear cactus. All blooming out there. Cliffs. Everything is going along smoothly. Now, another interesting thing, they will want to keep this road open because they use it to haul rafters out. People that raft down the Grand Canyon, and these tour companies use this road to pull the people out and pull the rafts out. Here comes a support truck for the rafters. Here comes another rafting vehicle, and here's another support truck for the rafters. Now, if you're going to make this trip, there's a few things you need to be aware of. One of them is you need to have a permit, and its permit is available there at the tribal headquarters, which is downtown Peach Springs. You really can't miss it. And it runs $15 a person, plus tax. The other thing is, you'll notice this road follows Diamond Creek. So you want to make sure that you keep a close watch on the weather, because just because it ain't raining here, could be raining elsewhere, so you could get some flooding. But it just runs right through the creek, so be aware. It sure is some beautiful country. Straight ahead, about where that pyramid-looking mountain, that'll be where the Colorado River is in the Grand Canyon. This is one of the buses. They pick up the tourists that are rafting the river and take them back up to the lodge at Peach Springs. We have rafting trucks coming up. These are the kind of rafts they use to float down the Colorado through the Grand Canyon. Oh, you got a bunch of peeps in there too. Well, I think if those buses can make it, we can make it.
I want to get out and take a picture. Or do you want to?
We'll go over there and take one.
Okay. I wanted to take a picture of you crossing the creek. Oh, it's a nice creek too.
Uh-oh. I hope it's not too deep. We don't have a snorkel. Now, as I said before, this road, I said it follows Diamond Creek. Well, now, being almost 3/4 of the way there to the bottom, it's actually in the creek. So, again, caution should be observed of surrounding storms. Now here on the right, coming up, you'll see a bulldozer thing and a road grader. And this is what they use to keep the road open for us travelers. Now, again, let me point out, you need a permit to come down here. And like I said, you get the permit up in Peach Springs at the Indian headquarters office. They're open 7 days a week. And you better be sure and get the permit, because they do have somebody down here at the bottom, park ranger or whatever you want to call him, that checks for your permit. And the fines are pretty steep if you don't stop and get the permit. As you probably noticed, there's several little crossings where we cross. I'm assuming it's Diamond Creek. It's just a little bitty tributary of water. And of course, there's no bridges, but so far, I think any car could make it through this. Here's another truck hauling a raft. Now, this isn't the only place that they pull these rafters out. They, a little further downstream, maybe 50, 60 miles, a place called Pierce Ferry, they pull them out. Most of them put in at a place called Lee's Ferry, which is probably a couple 100 miles upstream. So it's a pretty long trip. They average 7 to 10 days in the water. There we go. We are now approaching the Colorado River. You should be able to see it here momentarily. Well, here it is. That's the Colorado River. On the other side of the river is the Grand Canyon National Park. The side that we are on right here is the Wallapai Indian Reservation. This is the only place where you can drive to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. This is where they take out some of the rafters that raft through the Grand Canyon, which is what they're doing right now. The rafting trip is over. They're cleaning up, packing up, heading out. Now, I don't know if this is a campground or just a little rest area. This is at the bottom of the campground. They call this Diamond Creek Beach. And they do check for your permits. $500 fine per person if you don't have a permit. So be sure you get your permit and you can get it up there in Peach Springs. $15 a person. Check out this huge old log. Well, there you have it. How'd you like that? We enjoyed it so much, we're probably going to come back and do it again. Bye for now.